let's see how fast we can get this one over with, because I cut corners today. As a side note, because of our new equipment and just other things, I needed to free up some space on the desk, do a little bit of rearranging. And so now our microphone exists up here once again. It used to exist up there a long time ago, and then I was just like, you know what? The arm isn't really doing the job that it needs to do, so I'm going to put it back on the original stand that it came with. But now I've got more room on the desk. I can put my phone other places, and I can spread out my buttons a little bit better. It feels freeing. All right, so let's get into the prompts. We are on October 14th, and so Inktober gives us Rome. Rome, Rome on the range. That's not how the song goes, but that's what I'm making it to be. And then Creeptober adds to that candy. Rome candy. Candy Rome? Roaming for candy. Or candy that's roaming. So let's start off with my first cut corner. The first cut corner is the environment. So what I wanted to focus on, what I really wanted to train myself to do, was positioning, lighting, and expressions. So I found this environment by VR Anime Ted, links down below to where I got it from. But the only thing that I had to add was to fill out the top of the camera, and that was a thing that looked like a sidewalk and something that looked like a road, like the street. And then once I filled out the camera, I had an idea in my mind, and the gates would kind of be in the way of that, so I just kind of get rid of them. But those were the only changes that I really did. So once we have our two troublemakers, we have to think about our topics. So we have Rome and we have candy. So we have roaming for candy, because candy roaming doesn't really involve our troublemakers to my knowledge. So they're trick-or-treating. It's the standard thing of roaming for candy. But as far as the roam goes, it was a little harder to portray when it's a still image. So I have this guy kind of running around the corner. But the positioning was a little off to me, at least the initial positioning. So I kind of looked back at my track and field record, and I was like, is that how I would turn a corner if I was running at top speed? And so the positioning never really sat well with me, and so I changed it to this, and it looked a little more natural, but it's a little more compact. So I don't know, it's wide versus compact. And this was the final result.